Hello Libra, welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot. This is your May 2022 general reading. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to you. If you're returning, welcome back. As always, I'm truly grateful for each and every one of you. We'll get right into your reading here. Just a reminder, I do still have a contest running on my channel until April 30th. If you see this reading before then, stick around until the end of this reading and I'll tell you how to enter. It is to win a free personal reading. So let's get into it. We have some crazy energy for you guys in the month ahead. Thank you very much. We're in eclipse season. Awesome. So hold on to your hat here, folks. It starts out on April 30th or May 1st, depending on where you are in the planet. We have a partial solar eclipse. This coincides with the new moon in Taurus. Taurus energy is really all about your security, your money, your home, your relationships, okay? Your all things that make you feel safe and secure. So you may be looking to make some improvements, to start something new, okay? To get a little bit more of a stronger, solid foundation in something, all right? But new moons are all about new beginnings. We have Uranus at play here as well, and it's very closely conjunct with this solar eclipse. So that is the planet of change, okay? That is that modern ruler of Aquarius, okay? That innovation, those new beginnings, okay? And you know, when we have the new moon with that solar eclipse plus Uranus thrown in there, we've got like a double dose of new beginnings, okay? So embrace sudden changes, okay? It's like the universe has the pedal to the metal and is moving you forward very, very quickly. May 15th, we've got a total lunar eclipse in Scorpio. So this is full moon energy, already fairly intense, coupled with Scorpio, extra intense, okay? And also that eclipse energy. So boom, boom, boom. Hold on to your energy in the middle of May, okay? You may really be feeling the intensity of that full moon, okay? And we did just have a fairly intense full moon in Libra. This is going to blow that out of the park, okay? So find ways to ground yourself, engage in some high vibe activities, but you could really, really, really be doing some dark night of the soul energy work in the middle of the month there, okay? Some things that you had really kept buried for a while may come up to the surface, a little bit of a surprise, but of course full moons are about completion, seeing something through to the end, wrapping things up, making final conclusions, final decisions on things, okay, possibly even letting things go. So hold on to your hat and hold on to your energy through the month of May. We've got a leg up here. So this is spirit reminding you that you're not in it alone. There's always help and support and guidance that's available for you. Partnering up with somebody may be very prevalent for you in the month ahead, asking for help. Okay, the leg up energy shows that, you know, there's certain areas where you might be strong and powerful and knowledgeable, and maybe you can give someone a helping hand. Okay, but there also may be times when you are feeling kind of small or helpless. Okay, or maybe like you don't have enough information. Okay, and there may be somebody around you that can be a pillar of strength for you or that can help you out in some way. It's a little bit of a symbiotic relationship. I scratch your back, you scratch mine. All right. We also have go the distance. Life is a marathon, not a sprint. Okay, so this is really spirit saying go for it, go for the gold, go for your follow your dreams, follow your goals. Okay, and there is some great things on the horizon for you. Okay, sometimes we need to power through. Sometimes things happen really, really quickly, and sometimes things feel like they take forever. But when we have the go the distance, the finish line is in reach, okay? There's something in reach for you here. Is it a new beginning, a fresh start? Is it an end to something so you can start something new? Are you leveling up? Whatever it is, there is when you go the distance, when you persevere, when you keep moving forward, okay? When you face all of your obstacles and challenges with a positive mindset, you are already a winner and you will reach that finish line. So a little bit of encouragement there from spirit. Okay, so let's see what else that we've got coming up here for you. Messages, please, for Libra. I'm going to pull all of your cards for your Celtic cross and then we'll go a little bit deeper. So heart of the matter, the 5 of swords coming in there. We've got the moon card. There you go. Okay, that's Pisces energy with that moon card. But of course, the moon may really represent some big, big energy for you that is crossing you. It's representing a challenge for you. So maybe something is hidden from you at the moment. We've got the Fool card. There's some fresh beginnings. All right, we have the Queen of Pentacles, Two of Wands, King of Pentacles. Ooh, look at that. King and the Queen of Pentacles right there. All right, what else do we have? The Knight of Pentacles. Look at you. Page of Cups. Wow. Queen of Wands. And last but not least, the King of Wands. Well, then, that is, wow, this is some great energy here, Libra. First and foremost, probably important to you, King and Queen of Pentacles. Masculine and feminine, balance. King and Queen of Wands, masculine and feminine, balance. Okay, balance and equality certainly may be very important for you. All right, the bottom of your deck here, we've got the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords brings in some clarity, some truth, maybe even an epiphany moment. This brings in fresh communication, new ways of thinking, okay, all of these things, okay. The Ace of Swords, of course, the Ace is always bring in a little bit of luck, okay. You could certainly be having a little bit of a aha moment, okay, coming in there. You may have already had it. When we have the energy at the bottom of the deck, this can certainly be something that is motivating you, influencing you, or something that's not quite coming in yet, okay, but certainly something that the energy is around you, but kind of like in a, how should I say, an underlying energy, okay. So, you could certainly have some epiphany moments that do come in here. Communication may be very, very key for you in the month ahead. All right. And, but certainly that beautiful energy there that leads you towards victory and success. So, making a decision, having a fresh start, speaking your truth, okay, being honest. All right, even, doing something a little bit innovative, okay, fresh new things. So certainly communication may be very important for you, especially since we've got the Five of Swords right in the heart of your reading. Now, the Five of Swords represents an obstacle. It represents a bit of a challenge. Okay, fives do represent obstacles and challenges, but the Five of Swords is like a conflict. So you could have a conflict of interest. Maybe there is some sort of conflict that you need to resolve around you. This can certainly be internal, but it can be external as well. And, it could have to do with commitment. Okay. It could be something in regards to your job. Okay. It could be with an important person in your life. All right. Maybe having to do with family. Okay. Whatever it is, there's perhaps a need to resolve a conflict. Okay. Or to get a little bit of clarity. But certainly communication is very much key. And when we have the Five of Swords right here, okay, there could certainly be something from your past that is influencing you or blocking you in some way, creating a bit of a challenge, something beneath the surface possibly, okay, some underlying fears, that niggling voice in your head. Sometimes when we get the Five of Swords, right, it's nothing to do necessarily with our external world, with having arguments with people or anything like that. Quite often it is within us. Someone has planted some sort of negative seed within us, okay, giving us disturbing thoughts, okay. It's that little repeating story that we've got in our head, right? It's like first you're full of courage and bravery, and then you've got this little voice on your shoulder saying, no, you can't do it, no, you'll never succeed, okay. And it's time to squash that voice. It's time to bring that to the open with this moon energy. It's time to bring that out into the open, and it's time to cut it off with using that Ace of Swords. Just cut those ties, cut those cords, not let anything or anybody influence your decision, influence you going forward. It's time to bring that to a close. All right. So, but there could certainly be, if there is a little bit of confusion or anything like that that's around you, maybe you're just a little bit uncertain about what you want. Okay, you could of course have an argument that's been going on possibly with that Five of Swords, right? And it could be with a significant other, okay, or maybe about goals and dreams, all right. But certainly there is some sort of issues in regards to communication, or being clear, or being truthful, being honest about knowing what you want. Okay, something from the present, something from the past. But I think you're probably going to work through that. It may be a bit of a challenge for you. Okay, we do have the Moon card coming in. And of course, the moon cycles are very, very powerful and important through the month ahead. So they could just represent, a little bit of a challenge for you, especially if you're someone here, Libra, who does tend to get rather emotional with the moon. and perhaps your moon is in Pisces or something like that. But the moon could certainly just be the very intense and very powerful for you, bringing things up to the surface that perhaps you've been ignoring, perhaps things that have been there, old energies that you're like, oh man, you again. Okay, and maybe something very, very powerful for you to work through. The moon highlights our subconscious. Okay, and when we have this total eclipse that's coming in the middle of the month with that Scorpio energy, I mean, Scorpio is pretty dang intense anyway. Okay, but we do have a very close degree with that eclipse with what they call the demon star Algol. It's not really demon, okay, but a lot of astrologers just do not like that particular star because it does come in with some very dark energy. All right, and so you could really, really be having things come up from the depths of your subconscious, negative thoughts and fears, things that make you afraid, those old stories that someone told you long ago, okay, may come back into your conscious thoughts, right? So it's time here with this moon energy to release those out into the great beyond. Kiss them goodbye. Ask the universe, ask your angels, your spirits, guides to take all of that dark negative energy and to release you from it. Okay, so certainly around that time, some meditations, cord cutting meditations, healing meditations, all of those things may really be beneficial for you. All right, but the moon card can also represent your intuition. So it can certainly be your intuition is trying to tell you something, trying to lead you in a certain direction. Okay, and you may be ignoring it, or you could certainly have a little bit of dark night of the soul coming in, right? And coming past a hurdle a little bit, okay, with that. All right, but certainly some intense energy that's coming in here. So your intuition may be trying to tell you something. Certainly trust it, but you might not necessarily be, okay? Or it's showing you something that you don't want to know, okay? Or that you know that you need to know, but you don't want to face it, okay? 5 of Swords energy. All right, but there can certainly be something that needs to come out in the open, okay, to resolve some sort of issue or conflict there. But the moon can also represent your creativity, your imagination, your dreams, all of these things. Are you where you want to be? Are you following your dreams? Are you happy? What are you dreaming of? What do you want to create? Okay, you may be experiencing a bit of a creative block, okay, but I think you're going to open up because we have Page of Cups here. Yay. Okay, Page of Cups, excellent energy. Okay, so I think here, if you are imagining something, if you are dreaming about something, you may be a little bit confused or conflicted on how to create something in your reality. All right, and of course the answer is taking a practical approach to things, getting your ducks in a row, but then also embracing whatever it is that you want to pursue, following your passions, your goals, okay, being confident in your abilities. But we have the Fool energy here. You may need to take a leap of faith. Your subconscious, okay, this is your underlying energy giving you motivation or influence. All right, the Fool, you know that you need to jump in. You know you need to face your fears. You know you need to get moving and shaking, get started. Okay, and when we have that Fool energy, this is about something fresh. This is about something new, okay, or about taking the next steps into the great beyond, okay? But sometimes we are a little bit afraid to do that because we don't know where the path will lead us. We don't know what lies ahead. And sometimes that can keep us stuck. And so the Fool energy reminds us and invites us to take the first step. That's all you need to do. Remember that go the distance energy there, okay? Sometimes if you're going to start a marathon, okay, you can see that finish line way in the distance, or maybe you can't see it at all, but you just know in order to reach that finish line, first, you gotta get started. Okay, you're at that starting line, right? If you don't put one foot in front of the other, you're forever stuck at the starting line. Okay, so the Fool energy is really that energy of needing to take the first step. Sometimes you just need to trust in yourself. You need to have faith. You need to be confident. You need to be bold, okay? And you just need to get going. You just need to get started. So think about new things that you want to start in your life. Think about things that, you want to improve in your life, taking things up to the next level, okay? Or, you might just be also, needing to do something fun and spontaneous. Okay, life is, we quite often do get intense energy. We quite often do get wrapped up in, all sorts of things, all work and no play and all of those kind of things. And I mean, the Page of Cups coming in here, bringing you some fun and some spontaneous energy. The Fool card bringing you in the same thing. Okay, so, and then of course we've got the Wands energy there, and the Wands do not like to sit still. Okay, they've got this great sense of adventure, and the Two of Wands is, you could certainly be looking out into the great wide beyond. Okay, so perhaps you do need a little bit of fun in your life. You do need to have a little bit of adventure. You do need to be a little spontaneous. That Fool energy really does bring in some spontaneity. Okay, and so especially if you've been dealing with some challenges or obstacles, right? So you might just be looking to take a load off, just looking to breathe a sigh of relief and get out and enjoy life and have some fun. Your recent past. Now, time and energy is fluid. Okay, so this could certainly be in your recent past here. It could be today, it could be tomorrow, it could be yesterday, it could be a few weeks ago. Okay, but the Queen of Pentacles shows a level of success. Okay, so you may have certainly been successful in a lot of areas in your life. Then a Queen of Pentacles is really one of finding a sense of security. Okay, long-term security, of nurturing your goals and your dreams. All right, so you could certainly have gotten to a certain level of satisfaction in certain areas of your life, maybe your relationships, your commitments. Okay, maybe your financial endeavors have paid off, okay, come to fruition, or you are nurturing that area of your life, and that's where you've been focused. You've been focused on your career, your money, your home, okay, all of these things, and you have gotten to a certain level of success. All right, but the Queen of Pentacles can also represent you getting yourself into full-on receiving mode here as well, right? The queens are that open yin energy, right? That feminine energy of being receptive, being open, keeping an open mind, being willing to open yourself up, but also receive blessings. So open to receive and open to give. Okay, so you could certainly have just been getting yourself in alignment. What do I want? Where do I want to go? Okay, and then here you are. It's like, oh, I've hit a bit of a bump in the road. Okay, so it's your time to get things back on track. The Queen of Pentacles can also represent an important person in your life, possibly someone that either gives you some really good practical advice, something that you can, put your money in the bank on, so to speak. Okay, and this could be somebody who has a good, really positive influence on you and your situation. Okay, and so certainly a very positive energy. But if they're giving you some advice, or maybe they're even giving you a leg up, a helping hand. All right, crowning you, we've got the Two of Wands. Okay, now the Two of Wands is always a little bit of an interesting energy, right? Because we do kind of sometimes just say, oh, it is about making plans, you're open, okay, the world is your oyster, all of these things. Okay, but the Two of Wands can show that there's something that you're trying to bring together, something that you're trying to figure out. Okay, because something is not quite right. All right, so you're trying to bring things into alignment so that you can take the next steps and move forward. Okay, so the Two of Wands, there could certainly be something that maybe there's a little bit of uncertainty. Okay, you're kind of open, okay, or you're looking out into the future and you're thinking, what do I want? Where do I want to go? What do I want to do? What steps do I take next? Okay, and there's a lot of possibilities, there's a lot of potential that is flowing around you, but you're trying to get everything together. You're trying to figure everything out. Okay, do I go something on my own? Okay, do I trust myself? Got a little cute cat there. Okay, cats do quite often represent independence. Okay, so perhaps you have been trying to get things together, trying to get things where you want to be, but you've been trying to do it on your own. Okay, so maybe you are looking out into the beyond and you are looking, how can I do something on my own? How can I be authentic to myself? How can I follow my own goals and dreams? And you know what? Sometimes we put aside our own goals and dreams because we are focused on other people, on commitments that we've made, all these things. And sometimes we lose a bit of independence. Okay, and so perhaps you're trying to regain a little bit of independence in an area of your life here as well. Okay, but the Two of Wands is, you're trying to bring everything together. You are looking out into the future, setting some goals, okay, figuring out how you can turn your dreams into reality. What steps do I need to take, right? Maybe just a little bit of uncertainty. So that's where these Pentacles energies really come in here, because perhaps you're doing some research. You're on a quest for some information, for some knowledge, okay? You're putting a to-do list together. Okay, do I do this or this? If I do this, I can do this, right? Or, you're gathering all of the information so that you can make a very informed decision. Some of you here, I think, are looking to level up in an area of your life. You're looking to make that next step, take something up a notch in your career path. Okay, possibly with the Pentacles. Right now you're in the Queen energy, okay, but now you're looking to really boss up into that King energy. Perhaps you're looking to grow your investments, all right? Perhaps you're looking to level up to the next phase of a commitment. Okay, perhaps you and a significant person in your life, okay, a partnership of some kind, okay, perhaps there's some challenges that you're dealing with right now, okay, and it's something that's driving a wedge between you in some way, and you're looking at to either repair or depart. Okay, you're certainly maybe trying to bring things back together, but there may be the option on the table there to, if something has come to its natural conclusion. Okay, so there certainly may be some communication issues there with that Five of Swords, all right? So, but whatever that is for you, when we have the King of Pentacles, okay, this is really taking the lead, taking charge, okay? This can certainly be that leveling up is on your horizon. This can certainly be, you starting to take action and put your plans into motion, taking the lead, being the lead player in your own story. The King of Pentacles, the kings are the doers, they are the leaders, okay? They are the authority figures, all right? But the King of Pentacles is abundant, successful, okay? Always kind of gets things done, all right? And so you could certainly be bringing everything together and being committed to your journey, committed to your goals. If you're looking to boss up in your career path, that could certainly be on the cards and the table for you here as well. But the King of Pentacles exudes confidence, all right, and is very solid and stable energy. So I think if things have kind of hit a rocky patch in an area of your life right now, I think here that you have the potential here to bring things back together, okay, to get things solid and stable again, or to level up in something there. But you could also be here just being in that driver's seat, okay, having all of the knowledge and information that you need. You're clearing out any old energies, okay, you're figuring out what you want, and you are making those strides to the finish line, okay. Lovely energy, Taurus energy right in here, okay. And this is, when we do the Celtic cross, this section here is your inner world. This here is your outer world. We can think of this as your yin energy, and this is your yang energy. Okay, so it's like once you figure out everything internally, then your external world falls into place. All right, but certainly some excellent energy. And as we said with the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles can also represent somebody that's giving you a little bit of a leg up, a helping hand in some way. Okay, whether they're giving you practical advice. Okay, maybe they're, the King of Pentacles can certainly be like a business advisor, okay, or career advisor. All right, or maybe someone that just has their act together. Okay, and this could actually be a power couple that you're dealing with. Maybe you've got a partnership that is on the table for you here, okay, partnering up with two people, but there's some uncertainty here, and there's some things, some feelings and things like that that you need to work through, right, in order to bring everything together the way that you want it to be. But your current attitude, and also an advice card, okay, we have the Knight of Pentacles. You're on a quest, you're on a mission. Where are you going? Where are you headed? Are you looking for something new, or are you just committed to your journey? Are you sometimes feeling a little bit impatient? Okay, or are you just continuing to put one foot in front of the other? The Knight of Pentacles can certainly, certainly show that you have some sort of expectation of an offer of commitment, of job, career, home, okay, something in your material world, something that lasts a long time, something that leads you down the path, okay, to your King of Pentacles, possibly, okay. We have a little Pentacles family coming out here. Okay, the only thing we're missing was the Page of Pentacles, but we have the Page of Cups. So perhaps your path to prosperity and success may require taking a creative approach, a different approach to something, being in touch with your heart space. We've got all this very practical, down to earth energy with the Pentacles coming in, okay, but perhaps you're leaving emotion out of it when maybe you do need to connect with your heart space and put some emotion into it. Okay, but the Knight of Pentacles is really advice from Spirit that patience is the key. To be committed to your goals and your dreams, put one foot in front of the other and take your time, and you will get to where you're meant to be. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving, the most painfully slow moving knight of the entire deck, but there's a reason for that. It's because your pathway to long-term stability and security may be to take your time. And the reason the Knight of Pentacles always ends up being very successful, transforming into the King perhaps, is because there's patience, there's diligence, there's attention to detail. Okay, there's the ability there to assess situations without charging into them. Okay, and sometimes we do need to take that calm approach there. But you could also have the expectation here that you are looking for something fresh and new. Okay, looking for some sort of offer, an opportunity. Okay, you might already know that there's something there, or that you are looking for that. Okay, it's like, this is what I want, and I'm not going to settle for anything different. Okay, but the Knight of Pentacles is very similar to the go the distance, right? One foot in front of the other. Keep on going, keep on persevering. Sometimes to get to where we want to be, sometimes it takes a little bit longer. Sometimes it happens all at once, right? It just depends on your situation. Okay, but this is certainly a very positive energy, a very positive mindset, okay, and of just persevering. Your external environment here, external influence, we've got the Page of Cups. Okay, and the Page of Cups can certainly be you opening up to your true potential. This can be you taking a creative approach at things. The Page of Cups is very creative, very open, okay, but also very fun-loving. And so perhaps here there's an opportunity again with the Fool, with the Page of Cups, okay, and also with the Wands energy coming out here. Perhaps you may just be getting something that the doctor ordered. Perhaps you have an opportunity that is coming up here to get out and have some fun. Okay, we all need to have a little bit of fun somewhere. So there may be some sort of, maybe even a surprise. Okay, the Page of Cups does quite often bring a little bit of a surprise. So there may be some sort of surprise opportunity to get out and have some fun. Maybe you're feeling a little bit spontaneous, footloose, and fancy free in the month ahead, right? The Two of Wands. Where are we going to go? I don't know. I need to recharge my batteries, right? Where are we going to go? What are we going to do? I don't know. Let's make some plans. Okay, so you may certainly have that, but you could also have a surprise offer that's coming in here for you as well. Okay, whether it's an offer of love, of commitment, okay, or, you know, friendship. Okay, all of these things, right? Maybe a helping hand that comes in there as well. But the Page of Cups really does bring in some very joyous energy into your month, okay, and probably a little bit of relief, maybe what that doctor ordered. But the pages do represent good news, so there may be some good news coming your way, a little bit of a surprise. The moon sometimes brings a bit of a surprise there as well. But this can also just be you feeling like a new person, especially if there's some deep, deep underlying energies that are coming to the surface in the month ahead. You're working through them. It's challenging, it's difficult, but here you are, the Page of Cups. You're open. It's like your eyes are open, your heart is open, and you feel like a whole new person, and you feel lighter and brighter and more positive than perhaps something that you've been going through. This is what happens when you cut cords, when you release any old worries, fears, doubts, anxieties, all of those things. You feel like a breath of fresh air. You feel like a whole new you. All right, but certainly some very wonderful energy that is coming in there with that Page of Cups, okay? So, and this is that energy that surrounds you, that's influencing you. Now, you could also, the pages can represent children. Okay, it can also represent your inner child. So maybe you're getting in contact with your inner child, perhaps perhaps you're working through some childhood issues with this moon energy, something coming to the surface out of the blue. Okay, and you're like, man, where'd this come from? All right, but you're healing that, right? You're healing that and you're opening up to that. But the pages, yes, they do represent children sometimes. So perhaps you have a heavy influence of children. Okay, maybe you have children and you are making plans for their financial future, okay, or perhaps you're making some moves in your material world for their best interest, for the children that you already have. Okay, you might actually have an empath as a child. Interesting energy. You might have an empath as a child, and you might find it really challenging to deal with, especially if you don't have a deep understanding of it. And with this Pentacles energy can certainly represent your knowledge, and perhaps you're doing research so that you can help guide your child forward and be all that they can be and really embrace their spiritual gifts. All right. And believe me, if that is the type of person you are, and you recognize that in your child and you're willing to embrace it and nurture it and help them through it and understand it and all of these things, this actually gives you some spiritual growth and enlightenment at the same time, okay, while helping them. Okay, that leg up energy. Okay, it works both ways sometimes. All right, so you may be really helping one of your children through something like that, right? And kudos to you, okay, if that's you, because that really does take somebody with an open mind and an open heart, right? Because sometimes, there's a lot of people that realize step into their spiritual gifts later in life, and it's because they had these gifts as a child, and they weren't given the opportunity to nurture them, or they were told that they were being silly. I have a bit of a theory, right? Imagine if remember, if your kid, or if you had an imaginary friend when you were a child. What if that's not your imaginary friend? What if it's not imaginary at all? That's usually a spirit guide. Okay, and there's a lot of children that meet their spirit guides. They see them, they talk to them, they embrace them like a friend, like a confidant. Okay, but then they're told, oh, it's just imaginary, it's just in your imagination, right? So imagine if you're in that, if your kid is in that energy, or if you were previously in that energy, right, where it's like you knew that this person was real, your friend, your buddy, your pal was real, and someone told you that they weren't, and then you start to question and doubt your own beliefs, and you doubt your own senses, you doubt your own, that creates a massive block. Okay, so you could be working through something like that from when you were a child, okay, or you could be helping one of your children along. Spirit wants me to get that message across. I don't often get that, okay, with this card. I think I've only ever got it like twice before, I think, and I've been reading cards for a long time. Okay, so anyways, so clearly a message for somebody out there. Leave me a comment if that is you, because it's always really very interesting to me when you're recognizing the gifts that your children have, or when you're having that repressed memory from perhaps when you were a child and now you're growing and blossoming into that energy. Always very interesting. All right, but you may also have other children in your life anyway that may be an influence in your week ahead, especially if you and your person, okay, a relationship situation. Perhaps you and your person are having discussions about either starting a family, okay, or adding to your family. And this can cause a little bit of tension sometimes, especially if two people aren't quite on the same page. All right, and so you may have some sort of influence there. But of course, with the Page of Cups being a surprise, maybe there's a surprise pregnancy. So if you're not looking to get pregnant, you might want to take some steps to prevent that. All right. But your hopes and fears here, we'll move forward. Your hopes and fears here, the Queen of Wands. Okay. I think here you're really hoping. Now I have to say here, because we do have the Queen of Wands, which quite often does, there it is, a cat. Okay. Cats do represent independence. And remember, I said a little bit earlier, the Two of Wands here, there's a cat there as well. So I think perhaps some of you are hoping to gain a certain level of independence. Okay. Or maybe follow your passions. It's something that is uniquely yours. All right, that doesn't belong to anyone else. Okay, perhaps there's a fulfillment of a goal, a dream, a wish, something, okay, that is uniquely you, something that you're passionate about. Okay, maybe it may be something like a creative project or something like that, especially with that Page of Cups. Okay, perhaps you're just looking to forge your own path in the world, make your mark on your world. All right. And you do that by getting inspired, okay, by believing in yourself and by having confidence that you can go where no man has gone before. Okay. So I think here that some of you are looking to perhaps have something uniquely yours that is just yours and yours alone. Okay. And there's nothing wrong with that. All right. But I do think here that as well with the Queen of Wands energy, hopes and fears. Okay. It feels here like maybe if maybe if you've got a relationship here, it's, everything is fine, everything is honky dory, but you might be looking to breathe fresh life into that relationship a little bit. Okay. Make some sort of improvement somewhere along the line, and it sparks some passion, some flames, some desire, okay, in there, and get back on the same page. And of course, we've got the King of Wands there as well. So, I mean, hey, you certainly do have that potential to do that. So, Page of Cups, do something fun. Okay. Maybe surprise your person, or maybe you got a surprise coming your way a little bit there. Okay. But the Queen of Wands, it's really about following your passions, your goals, your dreams. Perhaps there is somebody in your life there with that Queen of Wands that gives you motivation. All right. This can be a person that gives you motivation, right? A best friend, the Queen of Wands, quite often like a best friend energy. So there may be a very influential person that is around you that I don't feel that you want to copy them in any way. Okay. But it's just like, they may just give you that kick in the pants that you're looking for. Okay. Or they may just instill you with a little bit of, how should we say, a little bit of motivation in some way. Okay. And it's like, you know what, look at all that this person has accomplished. I can do that. I want that. All right. Maybe it's someone who helps you feel a little bit more confident. But I think here as hopes and fears, I think maybe if you're feeling a lack of confidence here, that inner conflict, I think that you're really hoping here that you will get it all back together, and that you will regain your true sense of confidence, that you can move forward, and that you can actually create whatever it is that you're looking to create. Okay, maybe even have some adventures, okay, because we do have the King of Wands as your overall outcome. So first and foremost, this is you, large and in charge, leveling up, taking the lead, following your passion, okay, using all of your strengths, all of your creative energy, okay, using all of this to your advantage and getting what you want, following your goals, your dreams, putting some energy into your world, okay, maybe breathing some fresh life into something, okay, but the Kings are about taking the lead, and it is one of leadership as well. All right. So perhaps here you're looking to boss up. Okay. You're looking for a bit of a change. Maybe you're looking for something more exciting. You're looking for a sense of adventure. Okay. Maybe you're looking for a great combination, a balance, okay, of something that gives you long-term security and stability, but is also really fun. So you may have some big lofty goals, but they are attainable. Whatever you're looking for now with this King energy, this Queen energy is very much attainable for you. Okay. Is it travel and adventure? You may have that. Is it breathing fresh passion and chemistry into a relationship? You've got that. Is this making a decision to depart one situation so that you can follow something a little bit more exciting? Okay, it doesn't necessarily have to be jumping from one relationship into another. It's not a love reading, okay? But with the Kings and the Queens, we've got to address that a little bit. But this can be your career path, right? And it's, it pays you well, you've gotten to a certain level of success, but it might be kind of boring. And maybe you're looking for something a little bit more fun. You might not know what it is right now, but you're certainly open to it. Okay, so that King of Wands certainly does bring in all of this passion, this excitement, this sense of adventure. Okay, getting what you want, taking the lead, taking action, putting your plans into motion, especially is what that is there with that. Okay, and it brings about this huge level, this huge element of success. So it's like everything's coming together for you, but you gotta work through some underlying emotions first. Okay, that moon energy, right? That I think these moon cycles are really going to kickstart something for you. They're really going to highlight something for you. So pay attention to them. Remember, ground your energy. All right. And as I throw every single card across the table, that's what I get for not watching what I'm doing. Okay. So thank you very much. We'll take that one. So we're going to get a couple last cards out here for you. The first one there is for the solar eclipse in Taurus, the new moon energy. And let's see what we've got for the lunar eclipse with the Scorpio full moon. What do we need? What do we need? What do we need? Thank you. So We have here the answers you need are coming. All right. So the answers you need now, Gemini energy here, you could certainly have something coming from another person. Okay. The answers that you need. Remember, we did highlight that there's some knowledge here, or there may be something coming to the surface with this moon energy. Okay. So certainly in the month ahead, if you have a question mark, if there's some uncertainty here, the Two of Wands, okay, you're trying to put things together. Okay. You're going to find the answers, the information, the knowledge, whatever it is that you are looking for, some advice. Okay, you're getting into a deeper understanding of something. Okay, something is coming together so you can make a decision, so that you can move forward. And then we have confidence is your key to success. Okay, so be bold, be brave. Confidence comes in here with the King and Queen of Wands, especially. All right, what do you want to start? Where do you want to go? What is new for you? Okay, the Fool card, right? You got to take that leap of faith. You got to be confident. Okay, you got to have trust and faith. All right, and so confidence is your key to success. Be courageous, be bold, be brave, make the moves, make the right decision for you, something that you can live with, something that you want, desire, boom, all attainable for you now. I'm going to leave that there for you, Libra. I hope there was something here that resonated with you. If there was, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Like this video, subscribe to my channel. And if you are participating in the contest, okay, if you're seeing this reading before April 30th, and if you want to enter to win a free personal reading, all you need to do is number one, subscribe to my channel, as it is for subscribers. The button should be right there in that bottom right hand corner, I believe. And that's all you need to do. And then leave me a comment in the box down below and say, I am open. All right, I am open is a powerful affirmation telling yourself and the universe, okay, that you are open and ready to receive all the blessings, all of the wonderful things that are happening, okay? So that also lets me know that you're participating in the contest, all right? So leave that in the box down below. Of course, feel free to leave any other comment in the box down below as well. Start a conversation. There's always someone willing to jump right in, okay? So I thank you guys so much for watching. I'll announce the winner of that contest, by the way, the first week of May, just so you're aware. All right, so I hope you guys have a fantastic month ahead. I thank you for watching, and I will see you later. Bye.